So this is an enlargement, and since k equals 2, that means my scale factor is 2, so I'm going to basically double the size of this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take every single ordered pair and multiply every number by 2. So my first ordered pair is R, which is negative 5, 1, and if I multiply negative 5 by 2, I get negative 10. If I multiply 1 by 2, I get 2. So my first new ordered pair is negative 10, 2. Then I also do the same thing for S, which gives me negative 6, positive 8, and T, which gives me 4, negative 2. And all I did was multiply every single number by 2. Now I'm going to graph my new ordered pairs. So negative 10, positive 2. I start in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Positive 2. And that's R prime. S prime is negative 6, positive 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's S prime. And T prime is 4, negative 2. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, and down 2, and that is T prime. I'm going to connect my points. And as you can probably see, it is larger than the original because we enlarged it 2 times, or we doubled the size of it. So on number 2, you're going to triple the size of the rectangle because your scale factor is k equals 3. So now we're going to look at number 3. We have a rhombus. So we start with our ordered pairs, which are negative 10, which is all the way to the left, and then up 2. That's J. Negative 2, positive 8 is K. L is 6, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up 2. That's L. And M is negative 2, negative 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now my scale factor is k equals 1/2, which means I'm going to multiply every ordered pair by 1/2. If you struggle with fractions, you can change that 1/2 to a decimal, which is 0.5, and you can use your calculator and multiply them out. So I'm going to take every ordered pair and multiply it times 0.5. So negative 10 times 0.5 makes that negative 5. 2 times 0.5 is 1. Negative 2 times 0.5 is negative 1. 8 times 0.5 is 4. 6 times 0.5 is 3. 2 times 0.5 is 1. Negative 2 times 0.5 is negative 1. And negative 4 times 0.5 is negative 2. So there's my new ordered pairs. I'm going to graph those now. So we start with negative 5, positive 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, positive 1, and that's J prime. K prime is negative 1, positive 1, 2, 3, 4. L prime is 3, 1. And M prime is negative 1, negative 2. Now we're going to connect our points. And now we have a rhombus that is half the size of the one that we started with. So you're going to do number 4, and your scale factor is 1/4. And instead of 1/4, you can change that to a decimal and do 0.25. Remember to change from a fraction to a decimal, take the top number and divide it by the bottom, and you can use your calculator to do that. Number 5, we have a square. And we're going to multiply by a scale factor of 5 over 2. I'm going to change that to a decimal, and that would become 2.5. So I'm going to start at 0, 0. That's my original ordered pair, and that's D. Remember, that's the origin. E is 2, 4. So go over 2 and up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's E. F is 6, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 1, 2. And G is 4, negative 2. So go 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 2. And that is G. I'm going to connect my points. Now I'm going to multiply every point by 2.5. So when I multiply 0 and 0 by 2.5, that doesn't change. It's still 0, 0. When you multiply 2 times 2.5, you get 5, and 4 times 2.5 is 10. 6 times 2.5 is 15, and 2 times 2.5 is 5. 4 times 2.5 is 10, and negative 2 times 2.5 is negative 5. Now I can plot my new points, which also are at 0, 0. Now this is D prime. 5, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way at the top. That's E prime. 15, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's F prime. And then 10, negative 5. So over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that is G prime. Now I connect my new points. And that is my enlargement by 2.5 or 5 halves. When you try number 6 on your own, 1/3, you can change it to 0.3, but it would be a repeating decimal, which makes it difficult. So you're better off, instead of multiplying everything by 1/3, dividing each number by 3, and that will give you something that's easier to deal with. On number 7, graph the image of the parallelogram using a scale factor of k equals 2. So now this time you're not given the ordered pairs. So before we do anything, we need to figure out what our original ordered pairs are so that we can make them bigger. So I'm going to look at M. M is negative 1, positive 3. N is 1, 4. O is negative 2, negative 1. And P is negative 4, negative 2. Now I can take those numbers, multiply them all by 2, and that will give me the ordered pairs for my new parallelogram. When I do that, I get negative 2, 6, 2, 8, negative 4, negative 2, and negative 8, negative 4. I'm going to plot those now. Negative 2, 6, you go 2 to the left, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N is 2, 8, so over 2 and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's N prime. O is negative 4, negative 2, so over 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2, which is the same as P. And then P prime is negative 8, negative 4. So I'm going to go all the way to the left and down 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is P prime. So now I'm going to connect my points. On number 8 for your homework problem, you're going to have a scale factor of 1/4. Remember, first thing, find your ordered pairs, and second, multiply them by 0.25. Or if you feel better about dividing, you can divide everything by 4. Either way, you'll get the same answer. Number 9, our scale factor is 3 divided by 2, or 3/2, which is the same thing as 1.5. So once again, first thing I'm going to do is find my original ordered pairs. So Q is right here, and that is -1/4. R is 1/2. S is 2 -2. And T is 0 -2. So now I'm going to take each one of those numbers and multiply it by 1.5. So I'm going to get -1.5 for Q prime and 6, 1.5 and 3 for R prime, 3 and -3 for S prime, and 0 -3 for T prime. Now I'm going to graph -1.5 and 6. All right, so I can't, -1 is here, but I can't go all the way over to 2. So I have to kind of go in between the two lines. So that's -1.5. And then I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which would be right here. So sort of in the middle of the two boxes. 1.5 and 3, so once again you go over 1 and then halfway and then go up 1, 2, 3, and that's R prime. Then 3, -3, 1, 2, 3, and down 1, 2, 3. That's S prime. And T prime is 0, 3, so 0 means I do not go left or right, I go up 1, 2, 3. That's supposed to be -3. Okay, so now I'm going to connect. And it should look just like that. And then on your homework for number 10, 3/4 is the same thing as 0.75. So just multiply by that. Number 11, so it says identify the scale factor used to graph the image below. So the easiest way to do that is to compare 2 points. So I'm going to start with D, which is 0, 6, and D prime, which is right here, is 0, 2. So my size went from 0, 6 to 0, 2. So obviously it's a reduction. And what I need to tell myself is what number could I multiply by, or what number could I divide by that would give me, that would go from 6 to 2. And 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. Now, we need to make sure we have something to multiply by. So dividing by 3 and multiplying by 1/3 is exactly the same thing. So we want to use the multiplication. So my scale factor for this would be 1/3. On number 12 for your homework, we're going to identify the scale factor. Notice we go from a smaller shape to a larger shape. So you're going to have an enlargement. So make sure you find the original ordered pair and then the smaller one. I would suggest using x and x prime. X is 2 comma 0, and x prime is 8 comma 0. So I'm going to let you figure out what number you have to multiply by to go from one to the other and get your scale factor. Make sure you put all your answers in Schoology when you get done, and homework is due on Friday.